Are you able to say pretty definitively that, like the Toyotas of the world, like Nintendo as well, Takeda as well is being pretty badly affected by both the tariffs as well as the stronger yen?
Well, in our case, thank you, Martin, for having me today. In our case, we are less impacted by both the tariff and the strong yen because we have a very strong manufacturing capability in the US. So our exposure to tariff is limited because of that. And also, when you talk about US yen exchange rate, our cost base match our revenue as well. So we are much less exposed as well when the yen fluctuates against the dollar.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. What about pricing, though? Can you give us just a line? Does Takeda feel it still has pricing power? Have you been forced to raise prices?
So, the healthcare system is very different. Many pharmaceutical drug prices are controlled. We are living in a reimbursed market. So what is most important is that tariff is less impactful for us. We price our medicines to drive access. That's really what is guiding our pricing strategy.
Christophe, you've committed that $30 billion in terms of investment in the US over the next 5 years. Can you give us a breakdown of how it's been earmarked in terms of manufacturing upgrade versus R&D? Are we talking about any kind of greenfield build-outs at all as well?
No, it's really reflecting our current base. We, as a global pharmaceutical company, 50% of our revenues is generated in the US, and we have a very strong investment base in both R&D and manufacturing in the US. It is by far the country where we do most of our manufacturing, the largest part of our manufacturing, and most of our R&D activities is conducted in the US. And this investment of $30 billion reflects that. It's not a new trend. It's not a reaction to what's going on. It's just acknowledging that US is so important for an innovation-driven company like Takeda.
Indeed. So you're basically saying that regardless of whether or not there would be tariffs on the sector, that this was investment that you would have earmarked for the US market either way. In terms of, though, the potential of sectorial tariffs on the pharmaceutical sector more generally, are you looking at contingencies or workarounds in terms of the impact? I note that a lot of your manufacturing is already in the US, and I believe only 8 to 10% of your US revenue is import-linked.
That's right. That's why our exposure is limited. 50% of our global revenue is in the US. Only 8 to 10% of that US revenue will be subject to tariff. So that's what is limiting our exposure. We are also taking some contingency. We are managing our inventory more carefully. We are preparing in case pharmaceutical tariffs are introduced. But in any case, our exposure will be limited.